Hello everybody, welcome back to Zero Tolerance TV. ZT here, and after finishing that 2003 OSL, I figured, well, you know, I got other playlists, I got other OSLs that I could do a cast of, so that's what I'm going to be doing here. This is going to be actually an older tournament, but I kind of thought, I am considering, I guess, kind of trying to do this channel more in order, chronologically, like do the old tournaments and then sort of work my way up to the newer ones. Just so that the changes in StarCraft over time make a little more sense. Like jumping from 2003 to 2001 to 2008, like the meta just shifts a lot, and it's hard to maybe keep that in perspective if we're not watching it in chronological order. I could also see that just not really mattering, and I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you have an opinion, if you think I should just start from the earlier seasons and work my way forward, or if you think, screw it, who cares, mix it up. That would mean that the quality at the beginning of the channel, as far as the picture, is gonna be bad and then consistently get better as we move on. I guess that's maybe good, I don't know. Anyway, I do want to get into this game here. This is from the 2001, oh man, Hansik, I think. That might not be right. That's actually the name of the Korean restaurant that I go to in my city, so I don't think that's Hanabi or something. But it's some Star League. This is 16 players that I think were invited, so not qualified. This is a very interesting map. I'm not sure its name. I'll have to figure that out later, but kind of a cool layout there. Definitely using the high-low grounds to carve paths out through those valleys. It looked pretty... like, the pathways aren't very wide. So, yeah, it's interesting. We're going to probably see quite a few games on this map, so we don't need to understand it fully right now. Just a quick note, by the way, this is the one and only BoxeR, our yellow Terran, and he's playing against Starboy, who I've never heard of. But that's not super surprising. The game's only been out for like 3 years at this point, which is insane to think of. Now, StarCraft 1 is... it's gonna be 30 soon. That's where we're at. Look at this base here. It's got a gas... it's got an extractor, but... sorry, a gas geyser, but only 3 minerals. This is such a Zerg-favored base. I think I kind of understand why Zergs are doing really well. By the way, the distribution of races for this tournament is completely imbalanced. There's 4 Protoss, 4 Terran, and 8 Zergs. So, yeah, I'm guessing 3 mineral... node expansions with gas are probably part of that. That seems like the best thing that Zerg could ever want. Honestly, I mean, Zerg is pretty happy to just see a gas geyser sitting there alone. The other races, not quite so much, but putting hatcheries in random places there's no real cost to Zerg. That increases their production still. Usually they're going to have a bunch of hatcheries sitting in their main anyway, so putting one over at a random extractor is not very inconvenient for them and is quite productive. So, pretty strong. Look at the rush distance here to that base, though. This map sort of has fake distance, I guess, or like a sort of artificial, you know, you're far away from your opponent, but you're not really. It feels far. The ground rush distance is really far, and compared to the air distance, the air, I mean, dropships are just going to fly over that right in. And wow, BoxeR actually canceled his barracks, I think. I think that Starboy probably scouted the barracks, and BoxeR is doing something kind of tricky. Seeing a 2-Rax there would be very standard at this point in StarCraft. Oh, CV! Can he get through? Oh, wow. Squeaks through those lings just, but the drone block does not quite get it, so Starboy is just accepting that BoxeR's Vaseline-coated SCV will get a scout on his lair timing. It's a pretty big deal. Sees no Hydroden or anything like that either. At least not yet, so he's not going to be looking for lurkers. Definitely could make the Hydra Den right now and just build lurker, but he did not see that information. All he sees is that layer is on the way. Let's see. BoxeR now in his factory. I do expect... BoxeR's a very stylized player. He really liked his sort of like one base technical all-ins, and he was so good at them. So I expect something aggressive to come out of him. I kind of want to see him drop the base, the natural, I guess, of Starboy, which is so far away from his main. That base, it's not actually his natural. I think that's like a random. I don't think that's supposed to be the second base that you take. That's supposed to maybe be a third, but again, I mean, for Zerg it just doesn't matter. It does look harder to defend against drops though, so I'm a little confused. Oh, okay, he's floating the factory. So is there? I guess the question is. Can a vulture get down to the low ground from up here? I haven't seen a ramp down. I don't see anything. So I don't think they can. But there's definitely a lot of surface area for there to be a ramp. Alright, Spire for Starboy. Not too surprising there. If, you know, if they're not building their Hydra Den before the layer finishes, it's usually not going to be some sort of lurker opening. Yeah, we didn't see one. Cheeky. BoxeR has a vulture on the high ground. Actually, has two different vultures. Oh, this high ground is so abusable. Yeah, wow. So BoxeR able to harass both of Starboy's mineral lines right now. That's pretty rough for him. And just floating the factory back into his main. So this is not a drop, so to say, but this is just a, a harassment using this upper ground and the fact that Terran buildings can fly, which is cool. I love that they can fly. That's probably, I mean, one of the things that I really love about StarCraft is how different all the races are. Same is true for Warcraft 3, maybe a little less. The races are super different, like as far as RTSs are concerned, but maybe they play a little more similarly. Very small distinction. The thing I like about Blizzard RTS is that the races are very different. I do love me some Age of Empires too, though, with very similar, I guess, civilizations. But the mutas are here now. This is 5 mutas harassing this line, and really these mutas are getting a little bit of damage done. And don't get caught. It'll kill that SCV that was building, I think that's a barracks. That's a nice little pick-off, so not too much damage on his mutas, and did get a couple SCVs, just a little bit of harassment in there for Starboy. He's definitely going to need to get more, especially, well, I was going to say especially since he's still in 2 base, but I mean, BoxeR's on 1 base, so it doesn't matter. A couple Scourge actually produced by Starboy. I kind of like it. They will 2 Scourge kill a dropship, so that can actually be really big. Picking off a dropship that's maybe got Marines in it, or even Vultures. Probably less so for Vultures since they do lose their value. They don't. I guess they don't really scale with your army like Marines do. Once you have that big Marine ball, like, it does a lot of damage, and Vultures just don't really pair with that very well. They're good for scouting, for sure, but I think I'd be more upset about losing, like, a medic and 7 Marines than 4 Vultures. Either way, the big loss would be the dropship, but as far as the difference there is concerned. So the muta's coming in again at the main. I don't see any turrets for BoxeR. He's just going to try to defend these mutas with only Marines. I don't see any Goliaths either. There's no armory or anything. And I don't think, I don't expect to see any Valkyries, since Valkyries just kind of suck at this point in StarCraft. They have this glitch where they just won't fire if there's too much stuff on the screen. So, yeah, I don't know. Valkyries in Brood War Remaster have actually been, I love that they're making a comeback. Or like their reputation has sort of been revitalized by just, you know, fixing the game, I guess. So, glad to see that. I think Valkyries are a cool unit. But Yeah, BoxeR just doing all unit defense. Actually, he has built a missile turret now, so he's got at least one there. I do think you need turrets to really effectively defend mutas. That said, when you're in one base, it is a lot easier to just use Marines. Okay, Hydra's starting to pop now for Starboy. So I think he's going to go into some sort of lurker play. Get a little bit of damage on those mutas there, but not a ton. And yeah, there's those lurker eggs started. I think that's 7 lurkers morphing right now. So Starboy is going to have a pretty strong lurker force in a moment here. Oh, it's 6. Is he finally taking a third? I think it's tough to see. Oh, big catch on those mutas. 3 of them go down. That is huge. And the turret even killed one of those Scourge. Did the Marines kill that last muta off as well? Oh man, that's pretty painful there for Starboy. Mutas are expensive. 100 gas is 100 gas, man. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot of lurkers altogether there, but it will definitely defend against Marines. That's what we know. Man, this is some cheeky high ground. BoxeR dropping his Marines up here, able to deny the extractor, which is huge. I mean, that's the main draw of this base. So he's going to have to figure something out. I'd love to see him take another base somewhere. Oh, no, but actually his lurker's getting caught. Two of them do end up getting to burrow and trade for a few Marines, but not really that effective. And I love the siege tank on the high ground. I was just waiting for BoxeR to do something like this. I think Marines and Vultures, they can shoot down, but the range really just is not that good. That siege tank, though, has such great range from the high ground. Going to be able to really just deny that whole base. And that's kind of why I don't like taking this base as the natural. I think I was talking about it earlier. Maybe I didn't say that. I mean, this is a weird base to take first. It is much harder to defend. I was talking about the air rush distances and how that makes that base kind of icky. Yeah, I think as a Zerg, if you can secure it, it's great, but rushing there first might be a little aggressive with that, and oh boy, this is going to be a pretty good drop, I think. BoxeR has got his full company unloaded here, but actually some mutas pop up, so there is some defense here. I think the Spire is still going to go down, though. Yeah, it definitely is going to die. BoxeR getting some pretty good damage done with this. This Hydra just gets popped. Absolutely nothing you can do. Kill the something. Okay, he's going to go for drones. You know what? It's probably correct. I was going to say kill the Queen's Nest, but it probably was correct to go after drones there and now attack the Queen's Nest. But Muta's coming in to fight these Marines. I think they will be able to clean them up, but one has gone down already. Maybe even 2 Mutas died there to kill those Marines, 2 to 3 Mutas. So at the end of the day, killing the Spire, killing at least 3 drones, and then trading for some Mutas as well, and saving his dropship. That was a massive drop for BoxeR. Definitely worth it. Looks like Starboy wants to start mining here again. And he does have his actual natural set up now. Oh, wow. Okay, BoxeR taking a base up in the top right. Now his natural here is getting harassed, and maybe even is going to get denied. So, not going to be the economic advantage he was quite hoping for. Oh, kill it! Oh, wow, that's so close. I think those mutas actually could have targeted down the dropship and killed it before all those Marines got out, but Starboy did not. Yeah. That would have been a pretty decisive move. They may not have known how low the dropship was. Obviously, in StarCraft 1, we don't get to play with health bars on all the time, which, for me personally, is it's a change, I guess. I definitely like having the health bars visible, but oh, hi! Don't let your teachers know you're skipping class to watch StarCraft. It's unacceptable. Starboy restarting his Spire, or making another one, I should say, and is on his way up to Hive here. So Is this going to be... Actually, the hive is finished already. Is this going to be like a guardian play, maybe? I don't know. The BoxeR did manage to save this base. Those marines pushed the mutas away. So he's actually going to be equal bases here with Zerg, which is not what Starboy is looking for. And now actually dropping up on this top round. More tanks, so it's going to be up a base. And that's never a position Zerg wants to be in. Terran. With more bases than you, it's just so bad. That is where we are at now. BoxeR is going to push Starboy back down to 2. Now that, yeah, it's not usually... Oh wow, good irradiates too. Hitting so much of this stuff. Ah, split your mutas! Okay. Well, I didn't lose them all, but he did lose quite a bit there. It looks like it was workers that were getting irradiated there. Oh no, and those mutas fighting... Oh, I see. There was a drop going on. Okay, Starboy dropping Hydras and Lurkers up in the top ground. I thought those mutas were just fighting Marines 1v1. That's not very good. But they were actually just supporting the Lurker Hydra drop, so that makes sense. Maybe the cheeky little Lurker here in BoxeR's natural is going to do something, maybe? No, actually it was irradiated, so it does nothing. Just dies. Yeah, it's just... Even though Starboy keeps his third there, I don't know that it's going to matter long run. BoxeR's just in a really nice spot. He's got a great economy. He's powered up pretty well. He's got good production. He's making science vessels. Okay, and he is a Greater Spire, by the way. And so more mutas are hatched. For some Guardians, I would have to think. Can't imagine Devourers being the play here. Nice little Lurker drop at the natural here is going to get some damage done, at least in 9 mining for a little bit. Some shots off on these SCVs, but I'm not sure it got any kills. No, it did not get kills. Actually, I can see that, and it is irradiated, so no kill Lurker. It does deny some mining here for a little while, and just annoys BoxeR. Whether that's worth it or not, I don't know. I guess it's kind of subjective. Like, how much did you really get out of BoxeR having to perform the actions of defending his base, I guess? Like, did you get anything out of that? Were you able to leverage that into a good fight somewhere else? Or did you get like, a scout in or something? Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. Hard to tell. Mutas attacking. Oh, they found the hidden base here, and there's really just no defense. There are 2 barracks, but it doesn't look like either of them are producing, and these 2 turrets are just not going to be enough. So this is huge for Starboy. And BoxeR, I don't know if he's really getting punished for taking that base, since it probably has paid for itself already, but it is going to be kind of painful for him. Looks like he might even save it. There is still a turret here, and those 2 barracks can make some Marines to fight back. I think the bigger story is probably this, though. Terran being on 2 base, not a big deal. Zerg being on 2 base at this point in the game is pretty tough. And again, that gas geyser's just been denied for so much of this game. Really not getting the value out of that quick base that Starboy wanted, and some irradiates on these mutas. A decent split there, I guess, but didn't really matter. 2 Scourge are trying to track down these science vessels, but BoxeR does not let them get caught, and he will save this base. The science vessels were able to do it. Poor base here. He's had siege tanks on this high ground for like half the game. Okay, so yeah, you know what? Guardians are going to be pretty good at stopping this, though. So this is good for Starboy. Guardians coming up. Going to be shooting. I don't know. Do you go after Marines first? That's what he's doing. It's like these Marines have pretty good armor upgrades. If I remember correctly, Guardians 2-shot Marines, and these are taking 3? Oh my god, BoxeR. How? He's just ready. He's just ready. He's got 2 Wraiths with Cloak ready for this. So he's not even going to lose this tank. What a legend. Now that Science Vessel is taken out by a couple Scourge, and now the mutas come in. I think they might actually be able to clean this up, so Well, you know, there's still 2 tanks, but no anti-air. Oh, that's really painful for BoxeR, actually. I think he's just going to lose those. Unless the Wraiths manage to push the Mutas out, which they have done. Now, fighting in Starboy's base is probably not what the Wraiths want to do. But you know what? They actually won the air battle, so now there's no anti-air. And the Overlords are going to get killed off. That base is still mining with every mineral node. Zerg is such a weird race. I think BoxeR's main is mined out by now. But look at this. The third is really just getting taken out. I think Starboy's going to give up this location now. So, if you're going to take bases, why would you expand towards the Terran? I've just been wondering that like this whole game. Basically, since Starboy decided to take that base as his first one, I've been kind of wondering why he would go there instead of somewhere on the left side of the map. Yeah, I don't know. I think it didn't work out for him. It's so close. And the first thing I said about this map was basically that the air rush distances are minute. Oh no, and those morphing Guardians get caught by Marines now. They do all get away, but the time invested in trying to morph them lost. I'm not sure how close they were to actually finishing, but BoxeR's army is here and they just started, so he's going to get some good damage done with this attack. Maybe even break part of this base. Going for the Eraser, killing all the drones of the natural. Oh, Starboy has very little left in way of supply at this point. Just lost all those workers. Basically, okay, so he does have the base up at the top left, but I don't think there's much there. So basically, he's at his main plus a random hatchery out on the map. Now, the Guardians finish, and it looks like they're probably going to be able to kill all these Marines before dying off, but and there's Wraiths here, and they shoot up and down. So it's going to be tough for Starboy to actually really repel this attack. And now more Marines on their way. All the Guardians are dead. Scourge coming in. Can he get good hits? Actually, yes, ends up killing all of the Wraiths. So that is pretty nice for Starboy. That could give him something in this game. Looks like the Marines are at 2-1 now, so fine upgrades, but not amazing. Actually thought he might be like 3-2 or something, just based on how long it's taking Guardians to kill Marines. But I guess, so I think Marines have 40 HP and Guardians do 20 damage, so they barely meet that threshold. Any upgrade on the Marines will make it a finish out, so I guess that makes sense. Oh, BoxeR knows about the base in the top left? Yeah, he does. I mean, he's sending Marines up there. So this base is going to die. Starboy will go back down to, looks like 3 bases, as he is taking what would be a 4th right now. So it's still not a great spot for him. Those Marines were not very excited about getting in and dealing damage. These 2 tanks up on the high ground, I mean, they could definitely massacre some lings, but... Oh, wow. They can actually walk all the way behind the minerals on that high ground. So actually, those 2 tanks could kill a bunch of drones. In the meantime, yeah, this here top left expansion being killed off. Where are the tanks going? Oh, one of them died, actually. Okay. Where is this? Okay, he's going to the natural? Oh, is that a ramp? This is such a weird map. I'm gonna have to look at this map later or something. I don't actually know its name either, so it might be helpful to figure out what the name of this one is. Definitely a strange map. As we've gone on with this game, though, BoxeR, he basically started off ahead because Starboy was really easy to harass with drops, and he's just gotten more and more ahead this whole game. Like, there's been moments where Starboy got something done, like, you know, he killed those Wraiths, but it's just not been enough. Now Ling's coming in for a surround here, drones fighting as well, but there are just too many Marines with upgrades. There we go. Starboy taps out. GG. That was definitely a longer game than it could have been, I think. BoxeR definitely took his time with that one, but you know what? Can you really blame him for being sort of methodical about it? I wouldn't say he made big mistakes or anything. He just wasn't making big pushes to end the game early on. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that one, and I hope you enjoyed this 2011 HanbitSoft OSL, or 2001 HanbitSoft OSL. I know I'm really excited to cast these games. I'm loving these old StarCraft games. The quality's not amazing on the visual, but that's how it is. I don't think there's a good version of these games out there, so yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope you tune in next time. Have a good one.